This is road safety for you, driving forward for safer roads. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Before I go on about today's video, I just want to explain something about this channel. This is a small channel. I started this channel here in the Philippines for the Philippine people. This is not about making money from this channel. It's too small. So we're not about making money. This is about road safety in the Philippines and about helping the people of the Philippines. So if you're a Filipino, I'm in the Philippines. I care about the people of the Philippines. If you're in the Philippines and you're watching this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll tell you why. Because it's very, very important for this channel to get promoted, not to get paid, but to get promoted and reach other people. So the more people who like or subscribe, especially subscribe, then this video can go out to more and more people. Okay, so let's get started. Motorcycle tyres. We're going to be looking at what the tyre tread does, how to check for wear, and how to read those codes on the side of the tyre, and a few other things as well about your tyres. So first of all, tyres may look simple, but they do a lot of work. They provide grip, absorb the shocks from the road, and allow us to turn safely. Unlike cars, motorcycles only have two wheels, two tyres, which means every bit of grip counts more importantly. A good tyre keeps you upright. A bad tyre can put you down on the road. So that's a description of a tyre. So first of all, what is tread? Tyre tread is the pattern you see on top of the tyre. I'll show you a picture. In the Philippines, where I am, we often get a very heavy rain, so tyre tread is very important. To put it into simple terms, the amount of tyre, motorcycle tyre, in contact with the road is probably less than one hand. It's less than that. Front and back combined. It's less than the size of that hand. That's how much contact there is between the motorcycle and the road. So the tyres are critically important. In dry conditions, the best tyre you can have is what we call a slick tyre, a racing tyre with no pattern, because you've got more rubber in contact with the road in dry conditions. In wet conditions, you are going to crash because that slick tyre becomes like driving on ice. So you do need a pattern on your tyre to cope with the rain. That's why the treaded tyre is a kind of dual purpose tyre. It's good for the dry and it's good for the wet. In wet conditions, the tread grooves push the water out to the sides and helps the tyre to stay in contact with the road. When the wheel's rolling forward, it builds up pressure at the front of the tyre and it's pushing the water out through the grooves of the tread, and that's how the tyre works. But if the tyre becomes overwhelmed, in other words, too much water on the road and you're going too fast, the tyre cannot cope with all that water. So what happens? The tyre lifts off the ground and there's a film of water between the tyre and the ground, and you lose contact with the surface you're driving on. It becomes like ice, just like driving on ice. The motorbike is going to slide. So how to check if your tyre is worn? First of all, look at the tread depth. So how deep are the grooves on your tyre? You can see that visually. You can see if the grooves are deep or not too deep. And then you're thinking, possibly my tyre is needing changed. All tyres have a tread wear indicator and a pointer. The tread wear indicator is a block of rubber inside the tread. If that becomes level with the tread, it's time to change the tyre. Also check for cracks or bulges in the tyre. It's very hot here in the Philippines and your tyres are made of rubber. So over time, the rubber can crack and get damaged because of the intense heat. So you have to keep an eye on your tyres. Look for cracks or any bulges on the sides of the tyre. Look for uneven wear. Again, I'll put a diagram up so you can see the types of wear we get on tyres. Look for uneven wear. If you get uneven wear, the tyre is trying to tell you there's something wrong. And remember, even if your tyre still looks okay, if it's more than 5 years old, that tyre has got a problem. Because over a period of time, like 5 years, the rubber does not feel soft anymore. It goes hard. And that means it's harder to stick to the road. So an older tyre offers less grip, therefore more dangerous. I'll show you in a moment or two how to check the age of your tyre. Now, let's describe the numbers and letters on the side of the tyre. You can see here what I'm talking about. You can see the numbers on the tyre. 195 indicates the width of the tyre. 55 indicates the aspect ratio of the tyre, the height or the profile. The letter R indicates the tyre construction, in this case a radial tyre. 16 indicates the rim size of the tyre diameter. 87 indicates the load rate, and the letter V indicates the speed. Here is a chart with all code letters. Take a screenshot. Some other information. Look for a 4-digit number. Here the 01 indicates the week of manufacture, 52 weeks in a year. The 25 indicates the year, so 1025. Most tyres also have the tyre pressure for that tyre stamped on the side. Take note, this tyre pressure number is for maximum load and not your running tyre pressure. Tyre pressures are very important. An underinflated tyre is soft. That means the tyre moves around on the road more. That means you've got less control. A very hard, overinflated tyre is going to slide easier because it's not getting the grip on the road it should have because it's too hard, like an older tyre. So it's going to offer less contact. So tyre pressures are vitally important. You should be checking your tyres one time every week. If you're not sure about your tyre pressures, you can go to any tyre shop and they'll check them for you, usually for free. Or you can buy a tyre pressure gauge, not expensive, and you can check your tyres yourself. If you've got an owner's handbook with your motorcycle, it will tell you what your tyre pressure should be in there. Again, if you're not sure, go online, Google, or use an AI tool to find out what those pressures should be for your motorbike. Just a note on pressures, whatever the tyre pressures are, they can vary depending on the load you're carrying. If you're carrying a heavy load on your bike, a passenger or heavy cargo, the pressures may need to be adjusted. So again, you'll find out what those variables are online. Front tyres. Motorcycle tyres front and rear are different and do different jobs. You cannot mix the two tyres, and here is why. The front tyre is responsible for steering and braking. The tread pattern is designed to channel water away from the centre of the tyre, improving grip. The rear tyre. The rear tyre is responsible for acceleration. The tread pattern is designed to channel water away from the centre of the tyre, improving grip, stability and, crucially, wet weather traction. Both tyres are directional. This means extra care must be taken when fitting. You will see the direction indicated on the side. This is because the tread pattern is designed to work best in that specific rotation. Here we see a tyre that has a tread pattern suitable for front or rear fitment, but note the tyre has direction indicated on the side. A different direction for front or rear fitment. There we go, guys. Motorcycle tyres. I hope you've learned something today. I'm sure you have. This video is to help you, all Filipinos, is to help you understand about your tyres. They're not just something on your bike that you can just ignore. You cannot ignore. As you see on the video here, there's a lot to the tyres, and how to maintain the tyres. So remember guys, please like and subscribe to help get this message out to more Philippine people. Together we can make a difference. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on the next video. And it's bye from James. Stay safe.